All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into a bit of spoilery town here.
Uh-oh.
You've beaten Infamous, haven't you?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So we're going to talk about Infamous Second Son spoilers here. Apparently, I don't do this well enough, and some people get really cranky.
I thought you
about
guys had an entire spoiler cast.
We did, but then other times we'll bring it up, and people are like, "No, cool, man. I didn't want to know Delsin had this, that, or that." It's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
Come on, bruh.
Yeah.
So there, you've been warned. Thank you. Anton from Chicago writes in and says, Colin, Greg, and Scott Bromley. Parentheses, one day an email will be read and he'll be there, lol. Was thinking about the events of all the Infamous games and wondering if Sucker Punch is setting up for a Cole vs. Delsin slug match. If they end up saying evil Delsin was canon, and why not? His brother was dead in either ending. Sure. He acted as a moral compass. As well as the brutal ending to his tribe, which I thought was much more powerful than the good ending. They, Sucker Punch, would no longer have a difficult time showing the same character making phony moral choices. If you play Cole, he would be the hero, making good choices, and an underdog with obvious limited powers compared to Delsin. While Delsin would be truly evil, trying to rule all conduits with his sponge powers. Anton from Chicago.
I mean, that's really interesting. You would assume that at some point down the line they want to bring in Cole, whether it's through DLC or whether this sells enough for them to make a fourth game in the series.
Yeah. I think it will, don't you?
Sure, yeah. Real mature Colin.
Sorry, Colin, you monster. No, he's doing his work over there.
Yeah, I mean, I think that'd be really interesting.
I think it's a cool idea.
It is a cool idea. I'm a little. I don't know how I feel about creating a game where the player can choose whether a character is good or bad, and then 2 years later you sort of renege on that, and you're just like, no, the character was bad.
Yeah.
Like, your choice didn't really matter.
Yeah,
like,
but that's how it was in Infamous 2, right? And I don't think anybody really feels screwed over by it. You had a great ride. You had a great experience with it.
Yeah,
I think this is actually a really smart thing, and it gets around the fact that we're always worried about, well, you know, the way Infamous 2 ended, when Infamous 2 ended and we talked about if there was going to be a sequel, that there couldn't be, right? That the fact that there have to be two different games built, and the fact that it'd be completely different environments, yada, yada, yada. It almost could work that if you brought in Cole and you brought in Delsin, you know, Troy and then Eric, and had them record their lines and put them in the same situations through the same thing, and then it's just the cutscenes that are changing. It almost works.
Oh, so the way you were thinking it was you choose one of the characters.
That's how he had
that's
it
how
here.
You play through
Originally,
the main
I was like, oh, we'll play as one of them, you know, whatever. But he says if you play as Cole, if you play as Delsin.
Yeah, I was almost thinking that it would be like the same stories being told, but you just see it from a different side depending on which one you play as.
Yeah.
Which I
that
think
would work
be really
too.
Interesting.
Yeah. I like this,
yeah.
actually.
This is
a good one.
Something.
All right, Anton. You should go to Sucker Punch and write this for them.
Yeah.
God knows Nate Fox needs the help.
Ooh.
Billy Harper. A bunch of cowards
up
there in
Billy
Bellevue.
Harper.
Oh, Billy Harper!